Okay, so let me take you back to a galaxy a long, long time ago. A small 8-year-old boy goes to a shop called Barnett's, which is on the junction of Elgin Crescent and another road. I can't remember, Portobello Market, Kensington Church Street. It's where they sold Star Wars figures. To this day, I remember looking at the little blister packs hanging on one of those sort of things that goes round in the centre of the shop, having a stormtrooper, wanting so many more, but not getting them. I also remember one day I was sick from school, and my mum took me, obviously, to Barnett's to shut me the fuck up, to calm me down, and to distract me. And when we went to Barnett's, standing outside Barnett's was Boba Fett. So it must have been later. I must have been about 12 because it was from Empire Strikes Back. There was Boba Fett standing there. And I tentatively went up to him and he shook my hand and he pointed his gun at me. And I was like, oh my God, I went to school the next day. I was like, I met Boba Fett. I know Boba Fett. So you can well imagine that many years later, when I met the Boba Fett who was in the costume in Empire Strikes Back, it was an amazing moment. So Boba Fett has a special place in my heart. I think the design of his suit is phenomenal. The green, that sort of almost martini olive green. I love that. I love that. The battered realism, his suit more than almost anyone else's, is just a wondrous battered suit of history and conflict and fights and swashbuckling and all that kind of malarkey. Completely different, almost at the opposite end of the spectrum to Captain Plasma, whatever her name was. So this is Boba Fett's, the Book of Boba Fett. And obviously Lucasfilm and Disney have been trying to get a movie about Boba Fett off the ground for many years. And they've decided in the end, due to although they've made a serious amount of money, the films, they decided to pull a load of ideas back towards Disney Plus. And so we have this. It stars Temuera Morrison, and it really is a spin-off from The Mandalorian. Robert Rodriguez is directing a few of them, and he's a bit hit and miss, but I'm kind of excited about that as a directorial choice. Jon Favreau is a capable pair of hands. I haven't liked, and Bryce Dallas Howard, interestingly, you'll remember her from Jurassic Park, Ron Howard's daughter. Interestingly, her episodes in The Mandalorian were quite tight and quite sophisticated, but Dave Filoni's I don't enjoy. Don't know whether that's because he comes from the sort of animated regions of Star Wars. So this is a big deal. No one else in the house is as big a Star Wars fan as I am. My colleague and my buddy and my wing woman, Maddie, is currently nursing herself after the Halloween celebrations of the weekend. So it's just left to me to react to this new trailer teaser. And this is due to land towards the end of December this year. So shall we check it out? Shall we check out the Book of Boba Fett? Makes you feel like it could be quite mystical. Do you think? I think so. Come on. Want this to be good. Excuse me. Ooh.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
Lovely little dent there.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
Did you notice some really nice little flurries there? Like, not even within the trailer. So before the trailer, you've got Lucasfilm, or Lucasfilms, with the colour of the, usually silver, and the colour is green. It's the battered green, the martini olive green of Boba. I have to confess, watching it, not that I didn't like it, I did, but I was left thinking, how come we're seeing so much of this guy's head, and we virtually saw nothing of the Mandalorian's head, Pedro Pascal's face? Do you know what I mean? It seems a curious flip round that we see more of Boba Fett's face. You see, for me, what was captivating, or is captivating, about Boba Fett is that thing that Han Solo had in the first film, which is you're not entirely sure which way he flips or flops, and that he flips or flops not according to what's right or wrong, but according to what is right for him, which could be wrong, thus a bounty hunter. Sitting in Jabba's throne, interesting. I think it would be really nice to have quite a sophisticated story arc where perhaps he has some degree of honourability in his own way, and then he gets twisted and contorted to sort of the dark side. There was a moment there where he was going to hit something. I felt he overdid the eyes, it's like a bit of that. Like all the other creatures, I mean, I don't know what they're called. I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't know what the kind of octopusy... Well, no, he's not octopus, is he? He's kind of got that strange head that points forward with the eyes on the end, like a hammerhead shark almost on the top of a humanoid body. All the guys in those sort of meetings and chats, I hope the prosthetics and the sort of... and the creatures, I hope they have that sort of, I don't know, a sort of prosthetic reality about them. It's weird. Star Wars manages to make things fake, but even in their fakery, they're quite believable. Anyway, I'm going into deep geekness here. I think it looks interesting. I think it looks entertaining. I think it looks westerny, which so too did The Mandalorian. Not entirely sure what marks it as different to The Mandalorian. We have another sort of bounty hunter kind of doing his thing. And I'm also curious to know what's going to fill that gap that, I know he's not Baby Yoda, but what's going to fill the gap that Baby Yoda sort of character filled, which was a big part of The Mandalorian. So lots of things to answer.
For more film and family fun, don't forget to click the subscribe button and make sure to click the bell to never miss an update.